Aloha everyone, what is really good my dudes? Today is November 2nd, 2020, we got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the release of the rework to the achievement system, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the video, let's go!
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, before we jump into the changes to the achievement system, I want to remind you that the Double XP live event is going to be starting this weekend, November 2nd. Like we've seen in the past, the Double XP live event is a 10-day long event where you get 48 hours of Double XP to spend however you like. For the first time ever though, archaeology is included in this Double XP weekend, however it does work slightly different. All of your excavating will give you Double XP, however, you will not be getting Double XP on things like mysteries, research, and restoration. Although when you are excavating, you will have twice the precision you normally get, so you will find your artifacts twice as fast. Also, if you don't know, if you are a free-to-play player, during these Double XP live events, you will be gaining 20% extra XP for the 48 hours, as opposed to a full Double XP. And once again, the Double XP live event starts November 6th, and it will run for 10 days to November 16th. Alright, with that out of the way, let's talk about the achievement rework. Now, visually speaking, you're not going to notice a whole lot because a lot of the change for this update has been done under the hood. Starting off, every single achievement has been completely rewritten and retested to ensure it's going to function as expected with this change. Jagex said that they have changed over 1,165 files in the process, and this ultimately took about 10 months to complete, so you imagine the amount of work that went into something like this. They have also rewritten the entire code itself, centralizing various functions and moving them to the game engine. What this means basically is that the achievement system is going to be more resilient. So those of you who may experience some crashes when you open up any one portion of the achievement system should no longer do so after today's update, which is awesome for those of you who were misfortunate enough to experience that. What this also means on Jagex's end, however, is achievements are going to be far more easier than ever to produce, and adding new achievements to the game is something that you can expect to see on a more frequent basis. So do keep your eyes peeled when new updates come out. It's more likely that we're going to get more achievements than we normally would have prior to this update. Jagex says, as you imagine, this is a huge job, and it should not affect your rune score, but given the extent of the changes that they have made, there is a slight chance that it does. If you notice anything wrong, do report it to player support and they'll try their best to fix it. Moving on, let's talk about the achievement categories. Every single achievement has been sorted into one of 8 different categories: skills, exploration, area tasks, combat, lore, activities, completionist, and grace. These groups also contain various subcategories, which I'm sure you're familiar with from the previous iteration. Questers are now going to notice the lore category, which holds all of the achievements you're going to need to get the Master Quest Cape. Combat achievements are now organized by difficulty order, from War's Retreat up to Final Boss, with a subcategory for each boss where appropriate, grouped by dungeon. You're also going to notice that achievement diaries are now listed separately under the area tasks, as opposed to the exploration that they were previously in. Those are going to be grouped by difficulty to help you plan your next steps if you're somebody going after those achievement diaries. Lastly, the grace category, which holds any achievements that you need to complete in order to maintain something like a comp cape, trim comp cape, or master quest cape, no longer actually has any subcategories. So that's definitely something worth noting. Moving on, I want to talk about the interface changes. They have made some improvements to the achievement interface, which should make it feel more smoother to use. Quest achievements are now visible and ordered by release date. When Show All Achievements is selected, all chain achievements will also be shown, not just the last one. The Show Completed tick box will now also hide or reveal completed subcategories, making it easier to see what you have and have not done. You may now click any achievement in the You're Almost Finished section to go directly to the achievement description page. Hidden achievements are now slightly less hidden and contain a message telling you to play the game more in order to unlock them. And the number of completed achievements will now be more accurate. Having said that, with this change they have temporarily disabled the full comparison button, which would allow you to compare your achievements to those of other players, since this feature needs to be completely rewritten to work with the new achievement system. Also, full comparison has been performing poorly since the achievement system began to hit operational limits, so it will remain disabled until this issue is resolved. The last thing I want to touch on is there are some known issues with this update that are currently being worked on, so if you come across them, just know that Jagex is aware of them. The archaeology contribution, discovery, donation, research, and restoration chain achievements do not trigger a pop-up or a chat message upon completion. Although the visuals are missing, you will still be able to complete the achievements. And once you complete these achievements, your rune score will not immediately update. Relogging and completing another achievement that isn't impacted will resolve the issue. Unfortunately, they do say that due to the nature of these bugs, it's unlikely that they will be resolved until the new year. And that is pretty much it for the achievements rework update. Do let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. But with that, we're going to shift on over to the patch notes and see what has been added to the game in addition to this update. So let's go ahead and check it out. First off, and this is not particularly important if you're just watching this video, but if you do check the patch notes section of the news post, you'll notice that there are now links to the RuneScape wiki for various keywords and phrases within the patch notes. I don't know if this is something that's going to persist through all the patch notes going forward, or if it's just for this one, but we'll see. Anyway, starting off, we got Orphan Dig Site. Mr. Mordeaux is now able to assist you with Know Thy Measure Mystery. Screening volcanic ash will now progress appropriate yak track tasks. Magical nets and the deep sea fishing hub will now let you deposit cooked fish obtained with the cat's paw. The Grace of the Elves effect will no longer be prioritized over that of the Orphan Furnace Core when using Superheat form. The Mysterious City Mystery now has the correct requirements. Resolved an issue that was stopping the Heart of Stone puzzles from opening if you had previously interacted with Orphan. Giles, Velucia, and Sharigan have all had their Dragonkin symbols updated in the collector's interface. Fish caught in Scape Rune are now raw when using the bait and switch relic. The journal entry Mind Your Head and certain lore page entries have been updated to fix minor typos. Moving on to some other changes, God banners can now boost your archaeology level. Fix some graphical issues with the Guardian of Fortitude leg armor. It is now possible to purchase the Ring of Pestilence from the Halloween Spooky Store on mobile. The Earn Keys in the Treasure Hunter interface now correctly directs players to the offer wall. And finally, penguins spotted while you have max penguin points will now count towards your total penguins spotted that week. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below, so head on over there and check them out if you choose to do so. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.